Hey everyone, how you doing? And welcome back to another video. Now, Logan Paul versus KSI, Jake Paul versus Comedy Shorts Gamer. These are two fights that have been pretty much lighting up YouTube recently. Now, regardless of what your thoughts are on Logan Paul or Jake Paul or Deji and KSI, we can all admit they have brought some fun to YouTube recently. It's been a good laugh, but sometimes some fun can be taken a bit too far. And an example of that is sometimes some people sue others for assault, and that is exactly the situation we are dealing with today. Because it recently came out that KSI's brother, Comedy Shorts Gamer, is being sued by Logan and Jake Paul's dad, Greg Paul, and another YouTuber called Izadi. And if you're a fan of any of these people I'm speaking about today, I just ask you guys to just stay neutral for this video, because we're not going to necessarily be talking about the fight. We're going to be talking about serious accusations and the possibility of a lawsuit. I don't really know what it is with YouTube events just going to complete shit recently, but it seems to be happening left, right and centre. TanaCon, FuziCon, and now this press conference. Basically, a load of fans went absolutely crazy, they started attacking each other, and Jake Paul's dad was actually assaulted by either KSI or Deji fans, and it is in general real immature shit. Even if you absolutely despise any of the Paul brothers, it doesn't necessarily give you the right to physically assault their own dad. And you can clearly see from my channel that I am not a big fan of Logan Paul or Jake Paul whatsoever, but the way to combat them isn't with physical violence, and unless it's in a boxing ring. So if you're not KSI and if you're not Comedy Shorts Gamer, do not physically assault these people. The way to combat them is to do it with words. You can ridicule them, you can beat them with words and prove them wrong in the things they've done in the past and make an example of them. But you don't need to do that by punching people in the back of the head. And after all of this, an allegation came out in which was basically saying that Deji, i.e. Comedy Shorts Gamer, basically insinuated to his fans that they should go and attack the Pauls. So before we even talk about if that's real or not, we're just going to go through the entire timeline from start to finish, because I want to give full context to the situation. I'm not a Nision. I don't like mumbling things. I don't like talking about different things at different times. I want to get it all in a correct timeline so you guys can pretty much understand what's going on here. Now, this whole situation basically came to light when Deji uploaded a video saying how he is being sued. And now, the clip I'm now about to play is quite long, so I just ask you guys to bear with me and sit through it.
Apparently I'm being sued. So talking on that matter, so Greg Paul got assaulted by fans during our press conference, and he's trying to look to blame someone, so he's come to blame me for apparently telling my fans to assault him. The reason why they're saying I assaulted him or got my fans to assault him is because of this video. Where they're from, you just get snitches, okay? Where I'm from, you know what we do? We get those snitches, we kill them, take a picture of the dead body, put it on the shirt, go to the mother and tell her to stop bitching. That's what we do. We're from there. That's where we're from. That's what we do. You don't know how it is. I don't want you guys attacking them. Not yet anyway. Let me do it first. August 25th. So, from that video was literally out for a day, and then YouTube deleted it. This was probably 4 or 5 days before the press conference. Alright? So they're using that video to blame me for what's happened in the press conference. Whereas there are too many factors into this. Alright? Number one, Greg Paul actually assaulted a fan first.
Now, when I first saw this video from Deji, I did genuinely think to myself, well, if Greg Paul is bullshitting here, then he could be in a lot of trouble. And when this whole press conference was going ahead, I genuinely do remember allegations spreading throughout Twitter that Greg Paul did kick a child. And I searched for fucking ages trying to find this video, because it's quite interesting and intriguing to me that a grown man would kick a child. But I couldn't exactly find a clip anywhere on the internet. And you think an event with CCTV, security everywhere, people recording it on their phones, KSI's team recording it, Jake Paul's team recording it, the news, people recording documentaries, you think somebody would have caught this shit on tape. Something as big as somebody kicking a child. Surely that was on camera. And to be honest, Deji is somebody I've liked on this website for a long time. I've questioned his brother KSI a fair amount, but with Deji, I've always pretty much watched his content and I've never really seen him bullshit. So if he is bullshitting here, I'm genuinely going to be kind of gutted. As somebody that likes his content, gonna be kind of sad about this. If somebody can provide actual real evidence that what Comedy Shorts Gamer or Deji is saying here is true, then I will take back my points, I will apologise and say I was wrong. But the thing is, he continues after these statements to basically allege that Greg Paul assaulted a child first.
And then he got assaulted, but obviously two wrongs don't make a right, so it's still wrong that he got assaulted, but it's also wrong that he's attacking fans. He started it. That's something that no one's mentioning. There's videos and witnesses that say that he started it. I have thousands of witnesses.
Now the odd thing about this clip is actually some parts of it are true. The truth comes from where he says that a lot of people were claiming that Greg assaulted a child, because I saw a lot of people claiming this too. It was all over Twitter for ages. But as I said before, there was no footage of him exactly assaulting somebody. The only footage I could find is somebody uploading a video on their YouTube channel titled Greg Paul Kicks a Kid. And the thing is, I don't necessarily want to defend any of the Pauls given the amount of shit things they've done in the past, but this video is such bullshit. On any aspect, it is complete and utter bullshit. Because in it, Greg doesn't kick anyone. He doesn't punch anyone. He does a minor shove, and that's pretty much it.
Oh shit! Shit! No! I'm on the phone to Nat Stokes! Where's Harry? No! It's Logan's dad is going mental. Oh my god, he just shoved the guy! Yo, bro! No! What the fuck? Fuck Jake Paul! Matt, Logan's dad just ran into the event, right? He just ran into the event and he kicked a fan, a little kid over in a school uniform.
This kid who made this YouTube video is just outright lying and bullshitting in an attempt to basically slander Greg Paul and just damage their reputation purely because he doesn't like them. And in my eyes, that's fucked up. If you genuinely don't like somebody and you can convince me to not like them with words rather than bullshitting, then plaudits to you. But it just seems on YouTube right now, a lot of people are just lying to get people to dislike them. And with Jake and Logan Paul, there's so many things you can call them out on and so many things you can actually talk about. So what is the point in making things up? It makes no sense. Just talk about the real bad things they've done rather than making up bullshit. Because if anything, that just helps their case. That just means more people are going to go onto their side. I feel like a lot of the people in this situation on both sides are as bad as each other, and this kid necessarily isn't helping by spreading this rumor. And I just don't understand why Deji would include this stuff in his video, because this is the only thing I can really see about Greg Paul assaulting somebody first. Other than that, there's absolutely nothing. So why would Deji cover this? And then it continues to get even worse in my eyes for Deji after he just makes more and more justifications about his fans attacking the Pauls.
Number 2, Jake Paul in our press conference called the fans dumb.
Fuck Jake Paul! Fuck Jake Paul! Y'all are dumb! Y'all are dumb! Y'all are dumb!
Obviously that will piss them off, won't it? You're calling the fans dumb. You're literally saying everyone in the crowd is dumb. That will obviously piss them off, won't it?
If you are called dumb by somebody, it does not give you the right to physically assault them or attack them in any way. If you want to respond to Jake Paul calling you stupid or dumb, just verbally respond. Call him out on the things that he's already done in the past. Call Logan Paul out on the things he's done in the past. It's pretty simple stuff considering there are so many things. And anyway, in sport, a lot of sportsmen do basically like to rile up rival fans. You see it in football when a player will celebrate when they score in front of the rival fans. You see it in boxing with Tyson Fury pretty much just laughing at fans booing him. Now most of the video was pretty much just him getting angry and repeating his points. I haven't got a problem with that. He was clearly angry about the thought that he was being sued and he'd probably been sent misinformation. And originally this video was going to be me defending Deji and saying what Greg Paul and Jake Paul and all that lot have done is bad. I wanted to say, yeah, these guys have done wrong, but apparently I can't do that now because it's all complete bullshit. Because the thing is, Deji isn't being sued by Greg Paul because Greg Paul uploaded a video onto his Instagram in which he pretty much just said that the whole thing is a complete lie.
I am not filing a lawsuit against Deji. I did not say that. I did not print it anywhere. I'm not going to call him a liar. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and just say maybe he just has bad information and he's saying things that aren't true. So that's one thing that's for sure. The other thing is I did not assault anybody, and nobody has any video of me assaulting anybody. Nobody has anything. With all the cameras out there and all the people out there, how come nobody's produced anything of me assaulting anybody? You know why they haven't? Because it didn't happen.
Now, I've not exactly been a big fan of this guy since he started appearing in Jake and Logan Paul's videos, but I can't exactly argue with what he's saying here. He's not suing anyone, and there is no evidence of him assaulting anyone whatsoever. And also, he's giving Deji the benefit of the doubt, so I really don't understand what the problem is in this whole situation. And if somebody genuinely did feed Deji some incorrect information, well, he needs to fire that person, because saying certain lies on your YouTube channel when you're at a particular size that Deji is, that's genuinely quite dangerous. But the thing is, a lot of people are genuinely quite confused about who is actually meant to be suing Deji, because a lot of people are saying that he was being sued by Greg Paul, but then a lot of people are saying that he's also being sued by some random fucking dude called Azadi. So now I'm actually going to go out and pretty much defend Deji, because a video was put out by this Azadi person, and he's basically attacking him and KSI for their fans' actions. Because KSI and Comedy Shorts Gamers fans did throw things at Jake and Logan Paul's cars, but also Logan Paul and Jake Paul's fans did that to Comedy Shorts Gamer and KSI's cars. So I really don't understand where the argument here is. You probably just shouldn't have bought expensive cars to an event which you know was going to be pretty rowdy. And the thing is, Azadi doesn't just give a normal response, he threatens them. He actually threatens them with pretty much physical violence.
Yo, guys, all seriousness, that was intense and that was insane, and so I'm finding out that Deji, apparently you told the fans to attack us. You told the fans if they see anybody to go after them. So motherfucker, you fucked up my cars, right? So now you got a fucking problem with a real Vegas motherfucker, and you might want to Google me, homeboy, because I'm coming after you for the damages, and then I might just come after you, player. You don't fucking tell people to attack my friends. And look at this, you fucked up I don't even think you can afford no fucking shit like this. You wanna fuck up this Bentley, homeboy? You wanna have people kicking and screaming on the fucking car? But that's cool though, cause y'all have a COI, right? So we'll be banging on that and you personally.
Now I've genuinely never heard of this person before this incident, and for him to say that a lawsuit is coming Deji's way, it's just pretty pathetic considering that none of the cars were his and the statement isn't coming from Jake and Logan Paul. So there isn't a lawsuit coming. It's bullshit again, especially when Greg Paul said there is no lawsuit. And this is something that Deji did respond to, and I'll give him full props here because everything he said in his response to this guy was just absolutely spot on.
And then you're posing threats at me as well, saying that you're a Las Vegas dude and that I've messed with the wrong one or whatever. And he told me to Google you. I did Google you. So here's what I got from you. And to be honest, you are a scumbag. You are a complete scumbag. You beat women, you tortured a woman by waterboarding her, cutting her thigh with a knife. I mean, you kidnapped, robbery, extortion. I mean, that's not stuff to be proud of.
Now I can't disagree with anything he is saying here. In fact, I pretty much agree with everything he just said. Because why is Jake Paul and Logan Paul hanging out with somebody like this, an actual criminal? And it's not like his crimes were anything light. His crimes were fucking horrible. This guy is a terrible human. This guy isn't going to sue anyone. He can't sue anybody because he doesn't even have a case. None of the cars he was speaking about were his. The Pauls already admitted they're not suing Comedy Shorts Gamer. So pretty much there is just two lines of bullshit here. In fact, I go as far to say as I don't actually think much happened at this event other than it got a bit rowdy and a few fans were being just a bit idiotic. A lot of fans there, most of the fans in fact, were just there to have a good time and enjoy the event. I honestly do believe that a lot of the things coming out of this event, a lot of the scandals, most of it is just one big lie. And people may say, oh nah, it's gone way too far for people to lie about these sort of things. Well no, may I remind you of a situation last year with the KSI Sidemen diss track scandal? That was going on for ages and it just turned out to again be bullshit and be for entertainment purposes. And I think that is exactly what we have here again. If the thing isn't a lie and it is all real, then Deji's video is very confusing to me because how could he possibly get all these things wrong other than his character analysis of Azadi? If the situation is real or isn't real, I don't believe in any context that anyone is going to be sued here. I genuinely just believe this whole thing is for hype. Now I just want to clarify, I am genuinely looking forward to this fight. I've been speaking about it for quite a while now. I just believe that a lot of the scandals coming out of this entire situation just don't need to happen. A lot of these people have a lot of subscribers. They have millions of subscribers and some of them are the most popular YouTubers on the entire planet. So what is the point in saying all of this bullshit and getting all these scandals to happen? It just makes no sense. Azadi just needs to fuck off. I think Jake and Logan Paul just need to get rid of him because they have a bad image as it is and this guy is just making their image even worse. None of us want lawsuits. All we want is high level entertainment and a top class boxing match. And we might not get a top class boxing match, but I'm sure we're going to get some level of entertainment and not this sort of bullshit which is going on right now. It seems that the KSI Logan Paul and Deji Jake Paul fight thing has been going on for ages now. The whole trend of Logan Paul and Jake Paul has surprisingly lasted for around over a year now, and it's crazy to me that this is still a massive thing. But But I guess this is just the way YouTube is going now. Lawsuits and boxing matches. But I would love to know your guys' thoughts on the entire situation because, again, it's very interesting. I don't know who is going to win the fight. I might talk about it in a separate video. But if you want to let me know your thoughts at Twitter, you can do at iNabberTV. And if you want to let me know your thoughts at Instagram, you can do at iNabber. And also, before I end the video, I am going to thank my Patreons, as I always do. Big thanks to Anochi, Charmskull, Lily, Leslie, Cubes and Mary, Bugabadger, Dora, Amy, Ghost and Devon, Michelle, Speedbird, Mal, Uncle Tid, Stinky Dino, Sophie, Already, Anna, Tristan, Lou, Henry, Cyber, Rochelle, Maya, Zombie Sense, Screwhouse, Rob, 05, Militia, Box, Thunder, Carl. Thank you so much for paying to the Patreon. Genuinely means the world, and thank you for just supporting the channel. I've recently actually allowed to buy a lot of equipment because of the Patreon, and genuinely I wouldn't have been able to do it without it. So thank you, and that is the end of the video. I'm gonna go take a shower because I'm sweating out and it's really fucking hot. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.